Really? Absolutely. Season 2, episode 20. I don't know if you know this, but my favorite number is 20. And by the 24-hour clock, we start at 20. So I don't know if you're a numerology expert, but I think that's good.
That's a fairly big word.
Last time we talked numbers, it didn't go well. Just remember.
Yeah, but that was adding them together. I'm just talking about
we still talk numbers.
That's a fairly big word.
Hi, Kayla.
Kayla.
Yeah. Well, we got a ton to talk about here. Of course, we got Salad Week. We got Dry February. We got giglandgrew780@gmail.com where you can send your donations for the Canadian Suicide Prevention. Man, I'm on a roll right now. And wow. Of course, I know, right? And of course, we have to introduce the two beauties to my right. We got Mr. Gerald Hafner. How the heck are you, sir?
Hey, hi guys. Hey, Kayla. Hi, Kayla.
We got Mr. Dwayne Charles. How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right, boys. How are you guys?
Doing good.
Doing good.
Excellent. Nice to hear. Gotta say right off the bat, happy to see that you guys finished the challenge. Now I know Gerald's become a top-notch salad eater.
Oh.
As long as it's covered in nachos.
As long as it's covered in nachos and cheese and hamburger, but it's still a taco salad.
You talk to my wife about that. Thank you. Hey, there's our Minnesota Dalton.
Hi.
Dalton from Minnesota.
Hi, Dalton.
Hey, buddy. He put a picture of himself on today, a before and after, and he's skinny boy now. He lost a lot of weight.
Hi, Brett. And you know what really helps with that, Gerald?
No.
Salad.
No shit, Sherlock. Holy
Well, I mean, it helps, man. You know, eating salad and not drinking and Dad, top of the morning to you.
Frank, probably top of the morning? It might be for him.
I'm just bugging. Dwayne, how'd your salad challenge go, man?
Fantastic. Went 7 for 7.
My man. Gerald?
But for me, I eat salad probably 2 or 3 times a day.
Oh, aren't you special?
Oh, wow. And you, Gerald, wait your turn.
Dwayne, were you doing that before the challenge also?
Yes.
Okay. Well done then. I don't know how you do it, buddy, but how did I do? Well, I got through it, around it, over it. The salad that was made today was a teriyaki chicken Caesar salad, and I really, really enjoyed it. But other than that,
listen to this guy.
Calling her a day on salads.
Are you?
My daughter gives me shit all the time. Dad, drink water and eat salad. I said, well, I'm having a vodka. There's water in vodka, right? And I'll, have some carrots or something. But
Brett says he had 7 slices of pizza today.
You bugger.
Dalton says a high protein diet and lots of ambition to work out is.
Yeah, you look really good, Dalton. You're one sexy biatch there, buddy.
And just Kramer's got a question here. He said, "Did any of you lose weight eating salad this week?" Well, I'll start here. Kramer, I have no idea. The battery died in my scale months ago, and I haven't been bothered to change it. It's one of those little lithium ones, so I don't have those kicking around. So I have no idea what I weigh, but I will tell you, my shirts feel like they're fitting a lot looser.
You were talking about how good you were feeling midweek, even, so that's good.
Yeah, 100%, man. I feel like obviously there's still a gut. I mean, a month of doing cool things isn't going to help, or not going to, solve everything, but definitely help. How about you, Dwayne?
I believe I'm down 6 pounds.
Oh, man.
Really? Oh.
I am down 40 pounds since the beginning of November.
Good for you. Wow.
Come on.
So you can pretty much see that much of it now, or what? What's going on? Talk to me.
No, you can still see the 3D widescreen
Oh, dear.
Hey, I will say this: that jersey that I had on earlier.
Yeah.
That's a jersey that I bought. Well, when Jordan Ebley first joined the Oilers, so that was what 2000 and
You know that better than me.
2011. And I only wore it that year because it started not fitting after that. So, I mean, now I can. It was like almost a half shirt when I used to wear it. So now it was like I could wear it, so I could fit it. So that tells you how much I've lost.
That's exciting, Dwayne. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
You motivate me to
drink
not
more,
eat salad, okay?
And eat burgers and eat pizza more. Thanks,
No,
Frank.
you know what? My wife cooks really healthy. She really does, but
Thanks, Dave.
I'm just not disciplined.
It just escapes your dish. It jumps over your dish. Healthy food? Nope, not that dish.
No, I always eat what's put in front of me, unless it's macaroni and tomatoes. But when I go to bed at night, she's going to be, bologna and cheese, toasted, melted, sandwich. Woo! Maybe some those cream cookies I like, the Viva Puffs. Oh man, I could eat 42 of those, right? So.
Right on. Well, it sounds like you're moving in the right direction, Gerald.
Thanks.
So
actually sounds like you and Kayla will have hospital beds next to each other.
Kayla says Colton will find out tomorrow morning when he shits out all that corn. I gotta say that was a pretty decent little salad from Safeway.
Yeah,
they make good ones there.
They make good salads. Yeah.
Hey, dude, if you're buying from other places, Skip the Dishes is gonna cut off your contract.
No way, man. We're boys. Me and Skip, we're buddies. Well, I gotta be honest, man. I mean, I can cook the hell out of a steak or a burger. As far as the salad goes, I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
I'm a little hurt right now because you guys haven't asked me about my weight loss.
We're getting there. Gerald, how's your weight loss?
Oh, does I put on 4 pounds.
You're down 4 pounds?
No, I put it on. Since COVID hit in December, since we've been shut down, I was at 244, 245, and I'm now 262, 263. So, time to get back on track. But when
I haven't been 262 and 263 and 248 since I was 14.
But you're getting there, buddy.
Man, brother.
Colton hasn't seen it since he was 18.
Yeah, believe it or not, I was an athlete in high school, eh?
No, really?
Dude, computer nerd athlete does not count. It is not a sport.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about playing beach volleyball.
I'm sorry. Thunder and lightning, my apologies.
Yeah.
Right. That's right. And Kayla's right about that comment down there, that last one.
It's the salads that make you gain weight, I swear.
Yeah, that's the 4 pounds I put on, right?
Well, when you put it in nachos and call it a salad, that's how you put it on. Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you that, buddy. I'll give you that.
And this isn't a knock on the plate itself, because that looked freaking amazing.
It was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I would be all over that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, as far as salads go.
Well, I appreciated Dwayne, easing up on that one because I was a little concerned. But
it wasn't either of us that called you out on it either. I think somebody else called you out.
No, I didn't say a word.
Dwayne did.
No. I never commented on your taco salad at all.
Okay.
I kept it to myself.
Hey, fellas, before we get any farther into it, let's rock and roll with some theme song here.
I sure miss my Minnesota friends. I miss my Minnesota friends, the Box. I hope we get there again one day. Thinking we'll take a side road over the border and sneak across over to Montana just on some country road and sneak across and head over and see the Box.
You listen to much John Denver?
Oh, yeah, I love John Denver.
That's good. So like I was saying,
there's a song in the summer.
We'll make you drink
But one thing we won't do is make you think. Cause we're here to entertain each and every Saturday night. Weekly Guru and Grin Guys.
There we go. And I don't have to worry about my speaker dying. Yeah, last week we had nothing but audio issues. So I was super distracted trying to figure out my audio with my new computer, and Gerald was on his phone because his computer audio was out to lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got that all sorted. We hopped on earlier, and now we're laughing.
So I heard that there's some rules in this podcast.
Oh, really? If you say that, you have to drink.
I'm the only one drinking legally.
What's next?
I know. I need the rules, buddy.
I just said if you say, oh, really? That's a drink.
Oh, well, if you say absolutely, then that's a drink. Sorry, I wasn't on cue there.
You are on a roll.
And if you say anything negative, that's a drink.
And last but certainly not least, can't touch your face, eh? And if Gerald touches his face, make sure to call him out in the comments, and we'll get him piled right up tonight.
Because she's crown royal tonight, boys.
So we do have some. Kayla's got a question about Dry Feb.
Yeah.
Why did you pick suicide awareness? I mean, it's a great cause and all, but why not do it for cancer like it's intended to be? Again, not being rude, just curious. Well, that's fair, Kayla. I actually, somebody brought it up yesterday too. They said, what are you doing Dry Feb? That's not a thing. It's Sober October. I'm like, no. Listen, there's all sorts of things, okay? You can do whatever you like because that's up to you. So we decided that suicide prevention, Canadian suicide prevention was a much better cause as far as what's going on currently, without getting into the negative, like Dwayne was saying. But we think it's a much better cause to be donating to at the moment. Cancer is always getting money and donations. So we figured, I mean, suicide prevention is probably getting some donations as well. But that's why we picked suicide prevention. There's just, it's a good cause. Yeah.
And it wouldn't matter what cause we picked. It would relate to somebody at home without being negative. It wouldn't matter. But I like that one because, you're right. Cancer gets a lot of donations, tons of donations. And I love the way that you narrow it down to picking suicide prevention. So that's awesome.
For me, it's, and I'm not trying to be rude either, but cancer gets a lot of, like you said, Colton, cancer gets a lot of things done for it to collect the money and stuff like that. I don't think I've seen in my time, and somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I've seen people out there trying to get money or push money for suicide prevention, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, like I said, when we first started this, everybody knows somebody dealing with it, or somebody that's gone through it, or somebody that has committed it. So it's just, I felt it was something close to me anyways.
Yeah, I concur. Sorry if you guys missed out on what Gerald was saying. I had to mute him. He was having a hard time listening.
When he said everybody, all of a sudden I had everybody loves somebody sometime. That's what
and it was a wonderful little ditty, and I'm glad you got to sing it to your wife.
I'm so sorry.
Kayla, you're welcome, and I appreciate the question. It like I say, people were asking me as well. What are you doing Dry February? That's not a thing. Well, it is a thing. Okay, we just made it a thing.
So what was your guys' favorite salad this week out of your 7 salads?
All of them.
All of them?
There had to be a favorite. No?
All of them.
Wow, really?
Yep.
There isn't one salad that stood out in your mind that was like, damn, that's a good salad.
No. All of them. I loved them all, to be honest with you.
Well, it's working for you. Like Patrick said there, he's down to 265, and I know he was pushing a big weight there for a while too, right? So, and he was feeling it. But no, that's good. That's good.
Pushing the old Doug weight.
Yeah.
Speaking
Well,
of,
how about you? How about you, Colton?
My favorite salad this week, I would say, I don't know. The one from Trop Leaf was really good.
Yeah.
That was a tasty salad for sure. They make some good food.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
What was another good one? The blackened chicken Caesar from the old Trapper.
Yeah, you were beaking about that one pretty good. Yeah.
Dwayne? 1-0. Oilers?
Can you not see it behind me?
Who is that? Who got it?
Jason.
Jason, my man. I hope you're getting ready for another hundy.
First, I'd like to clarify that my wife's a great cook, but for salads, my favorite one was none of them. It just was just not a salad guy.
Even I thought you said today's was really good.
It was good, but I wouldn't eat it tomorrow. So if Dwayne keeps motivating me to get on the kick, and even young Dalton there, who's obviously thinned out there, my buddy from Minnesota, if I ever get motivated and get going, yeah, then I'll be force feeding myself because I know it works. So,
100%.
but it's a mental thing, right? Everybody knows it's a mental thing.
Oh, we got a little Tilly.
Oh my God.
I'm loving this. My TV is a good, what was it, like 40 seconds behind or something? Like they're just dropping the puck right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You might want to get that checked.
There's not much I can do about it, man. Yeah. With the 100 comment I made there, if me and Mom have a standing bet for every Oilers Flames game this season, loser has to do 100 push-ups. So she won the first game, but we won the second game.
Yeah.
Looks like game 3 is going our way.
So are these done as you go, or are they just tallied up at the end?
Oh no, you do them as you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, I'll need to see a picture of your mom doing them for sure.
Why is that?
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
She's pretty much my age, right? Not that she's an old woman or anything, but 100 push-ups is a lot.
Gerald, you're gonna get slapped.
I could take your mom.
I'm muting myself right now.
No, it's not a disrespect thing, okay? Even your dad's listening right now, and he's going, "Holy!" He's probably just choked on his drink right now, going, "Holy shit, Gerald!"
I think Kayla nailed it with this one.
Yeah, I agree with Kayla. The little creepy.
Kayla. Well, creepers.
Where'd you get them peepers?
Yeah.
So now that we got our salad challenge done, that was week 3. We got week 4 this week, and we need a challenge. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick a challenge from you guys, load up the old comments over there, and good
thing you got the direction finder right.
Yeah, the Muros throws me off.
You need a compass on this show. North. Fuck it.
But yeah, throw your ideas over in the comments and try and come up with a challenge for us. We'll pick one of you guys' challenges here on the show by the end of the show.
I got a pen and paper right here.
Right on, man.
Because it's my turn to have the pen and paper today.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you got a pen and paper. You got a little stationery there, dude.
Well, and when you're business-like, that's how it rolls, okay?
Said it before and I'll say it again, Gerald. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks.
I'm glad you went to that special school.
Yeah. Well, that hurts.
Oh man. Well, what do you do?
So anyway, you guys want me to jump into some questions here?
Let's do it, buddy.
Or if you want to talk about, okay, Dwayne's rapid speed stuff, that's all great, but mine are more about conversation after. So I've got like 4 or 5 of them here that we could, discuss and the crew can discuss. But you guys get on there and give us some exercises to do or a thingy to do or what's it called? A competition to do for the week.
Challenge.
Challenge.
Oh, that was a challenging word to come to, but
let's do a challenge. So if you were going to take a trip, say 100 miles or more, you only had 2 options to get there. And those 2 options were a bicycle or hitchhiking. Which one would you take?
Well, I'll go ahead and take this one first, if you don't mind, Dwayne.
No, go right ahead there, Colton.
Perfect. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome with your 13 bikes, Colton. I know the answer to your question.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Since I have about 15 bicycles, I think I would ride a new bicycle every kilometer.
Oh, wow. And how are you going to carry these bicycles?
Thinking the same thing.
Well, you two should get a room then. How would you carry these bicycles along for every kilometer?
Well, I'd make a little trailer with a couple of the spare wheels in it.
Good answer.
2-0. Whoop, whoop.
Good answer.
Thank you.
Dwayne, I would also ride a bike.
What's that?
I would also ride a bike.
Would you? Okay. Okay.
I would. As far as the trip goes, you can only go so far on a bike before you hit water. So I guess it depends on where a guy's going. You might have to take a boat as well, because I think I would take a boat over swimming. So maybe it would be a 2-part answer where I would ride a bike and then I would hitchhike on a boat. And when I'm on the boat, I would be a sailor.
You have water 100 miles from where you're at?
Well, I'm sure there's lakes.
And these roads just run into the lakes?
They do. Ha ha. Ha ha.
I need to see this road that runs right into a lake.
Exactly.
It's called a boat launch.
A boat launch.
They have them in all the national parks.
I can't even argue that.
No, he got you 6 ways to Sunday there.
I'm telling you, boys, I'm on a frickin' roll.
Colton, can you please go back drinking? Believe it or not, Gerald and I are supposed to be the smart ones of this show.
Well, you damn well better pick it up, boys.
Oh dear. Well, I would hitchhike personally. That would be my thing. I've taken a bike and gone many miles, but I've hitchhiked a lot of miles, and the people that you meet and the rides that you get, yeah, some of them were questionable, but I still made her through it. So, oh dear. But I hitchhiked from Peace River to Victoria one year and through the summer, right? Got there when I got there, wasn't in a rush. Once I got to Vancouver, I was going through Chilliwack and I was walking along the freeway and a vehicle, I wasn't hitchhiking because it says hitchhiking is illegal. And but buddy pulls over, picks me up, takes me through New Westminster. I think he stopped and did some kind of drug deal at one of these houses, and then he took me to the ferry where I got on the ferry. But you meet lots of interesting people. That's why I asked the question. Is I love that stuff. But
so you were setting yourself up for story time.
No, well, you know me. I love stories, right? So you said I'm supposed to write the questions.
What was your most memorable ride that you got when you're hitchhiking?
Oh, you know what? It was really close from leaving Peace River. I think I got a ride from Peace River to Grimshaw, and then I walked to Berwyn, and this is about 2:00 in the afternoon, and a gentleman picked me up, a farmer, and he had a dog in the truck. And no word of a lie, he pulled over to take me to Brownvale or whatever the hell, and as I got in, the dog bit my head. Like his mouth was right over top of my head, and he just laughed. The driver just laughed and said, "Oh, he does that all the time." no, I could get out here and walk. No, he's fine now. So he got me to Fairview anyway. Oh my gosh.
That must have been a big dog to have open his mouth
Big
all
dog.
the way to your whole
Yeah, he was
head.
a big German Shepherd. He was a German Shepherd. That was sitting right in the middle of the truck, and I just jumped in without even thinking because I'm so stupid back then. I was so naive to hitchhiking and to the scary stuff that was out there, right? So yeah.
Well,
So-
there you have it, folks. As Patrick says, I wouldn't pick Gerald up.
Jeepers creepers.
I wouldn't either.
That
Nope.
hurts because I'd pick you guys up.
Have you guys ever picked up hitchhikers?
Hells no.
Oh yeah, because I've been a hitchhiker. I've picked up hitchhikers. So,
I've hitchhiked also too, but I'm not that crazy.
but they picked you up and they assumed that you were safe. So yeah.
Yeah, I can't say. Well, no, there was one time I hitchhiked. We were, I think it was my first year in college in Kelowna. I'm frozen. Can you guys see me?
Yeah, you can hear you. Yeah, yeah. Just sit straight there. I'm getting a little cockeyed there.
Better get those out of your eyes, Gerald. Yeah, we were drinking at the bar, and then we decided we wanted to go to Vernon that night.
That's
So
awesome.
we ended up we hitchhiked through town, had a couple of rides through town. Then we got to the edge of town, and we were still like an hour away from Vernon. So we decided the best route was to take a taxi. So we took a taxi to Vernon. That was my big hitchhiking story.
Wow.
But we went to an ultimate frisbee tournament when we were in Vernon, and I have never been to a better party in my entire life than an ultimate frisbee tournament. It was insane. All we had to do, like, we weren't part of the tournament, but we knew a bunch of people in the tournament. So we just had to buy wristbands for the party, and the wristbands were $20.
Yeah.
It was all you could drink, cider and beer. They had a live band. They had about 20 Beersby quarts. They had a little drum circle. This is BC, right? So everyone's playing the bongo drums. They the fire throwers. They had fireworks. It was, oh my God, it was quite the party. Well worth the hitchhike. But then when we got to Vernon, my buddy that I was hitchhiking with, he had a ride home to Salmon Arm. Well, I didn't have a ride home to Kelowna.
Oh.
So I had to take a bus, but I made it.
Oh, and what was that?
Coming
$30,
back
right?
to,
So
son of a gun.
I would say my scariest one was, to me, it was scary, was when I came back through Prince George one time. I hitchhiked from Prince George to Peace River, and I got a ride to Salmon Valley, which is 25 or 30 kilometers out of Prince George. And I don't sit when I hitchhike. I walk. I never sit still. I keep walking. I got to get there anyway. So if I'm walking, right? So I'm up out of the hill in Salmon Valley, and I get to the top of the hill, and I go around the corner, fresh bear shit on the highway, right? And now I'm in the middle of nowhere. Right? So I panicked really bad because it was fresh, and kept walking a little bit, and a truck come by, and they stopped. And I said, this is perfect timing, and no word of a lie, the bear was right there on the right-hand side of the road, same side I was on, maybe 50 meters ahead of me from where I got in on the ride. So that was good timing.
So I guess it answers the age-old question: is does a bear shit in the woods?
Oh yeah,
Is there anywhere else?
absolutely, and everywhere else he wants to. Yeah.
That's a drink, buddy.
So if
Patrick,
you guys, I got another question here.
He's picked up a hitchhiker once. He says their eyes were dead, so I thought it was too.
You never know who you're getting. That's the truth, right? But I base it on how they were dressed and things like that, right? So how they carried themselves. What's Ashley saying?
Too bad your ex had 47 aunts and uncles and cousins in the Vernon area. Yeah.
So
I take it there's a story there.
I don't know, man.
if you could go see a band that's dead or alive right now that you haven't seen before, who would you go see?
AC/DC. I've heard they're incredible. I haven't seen them.
Not me either. I haven't seen them either. Lots of people rave about that, right?
Garth Brooks.
Ooh,
I haven't
nice.
seen him either. Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I heard he puts on a really great concert.
That's
Like
what I've heard.
He's a good entertainer. For me, it's Queen. I'd love to have seen Freddie Mercury live. Saw Rush and saw Boston and saw Yellow and saw some other ones, but I'd love to have seen him live. Who's that guy that took his place?
Adam Lambert.
Yeah, see, that's you just have to close your eyes, just like Steve Perry with Journey, right? That new guy, right? You just got to close your eyes and listen, and you'd feel you're in the same place. But I just thought I'd ask how you guys felt about that, because these are skill testing questions.
That requires zero skill.
What's your worst drunk ever?
I'm pleading the fifth on this. I am not telling any of those stories whatsoever on here.
Amen.
Really?
Next.
Nope.
Really?
Those are in the vault, and that's exactly where they're staying.
Unreal. You guys are no fun at all. My worst one was when I ended up out at Cadott Lake, so from Peace River. But that's okay. That's another story, I guess. You guys aren't into that kind of stuff. Wow, what are you guys chicken of?
Too many years.
Too many years.
Yeah.
I just know that I was at the Travelers on Friday night, and somebody said I got into a station wagon full of people at the Mohawk and Peace River, downtown Mohawk, Dwayne, and I just know I woke up at Cadott Lake the next morning. So and Buddy brought me back into town. So I guess that'd have been my been my worst one ever. I know, right? Kayla, boo. How about this one? How about Cheech and Chong or Jim Carrey?
Cheech and Chong all day long.
Jim Carrey.
Wow. Yeah, I'm a Cheech and Chong guy all day long too.
What was your favorite Cheech and Chong?
Oh, Up in Smoke. When they're sitting on the counter, they're pretending that they think they're doing coke and they're doing freaking Ajax or whatever the hell it is. That's a pretty funny scene. But anyway, Up in Smoke was a good one.
There you go. Yeah, that's a good one for sure.
Thanks. Well, that's my questions for today, guys. I only had 4 or 5 because I thought you guys would at least get on board with the worst drunk ever. But
real thought provoking, Gerald. I like your conversation starters. They're good.
Some people's kids.
Some people's kids, yep.
There's a reason we're only 7 views. Cough, cough. Come on. We don't care about the views, Kayla.
Kayla, as long as you're here, that's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
We're not about the views, Kayla. We're just about whoever wants to listen and watch and have a good time and laugh. That's why we're there. He will drink again.
No, next weekend is still February, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
we got 9 days to go.
Yep.
The countdown is on. Dun, dun, dun,
Done.
I know last night you were chomping at the bit, but where did I see? Yeah, anyway, I heard you were chomping at the bit last night. A little bit.
That's
Were you cold?
I wasn't. No, I was good. I've been enjoying it. It's been fun.
He shoots, he scores, right?
Who?
Well, that's what you say every time you get a mark.
Oh, a strike, not a mark.
Yeah. No, you guys were doing it on spares last night because you were desperate.
Oh, Gerald, you watch your dirty little mouth. I'm going to mute you here real quick.
Were you guys playing on the Xbox again?
No, on the Wii.
Oh, on the Wii. I'm sorry. Got your own league on the Wii.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. You really get good at it, It's just a matter of practicing. Practice makes perfect,
Has anybody put up any challenges yet for us?
No.
I haven't seen any.
Yeah, like slipping. I bumped into Kayla earlier today, and she said she was going to have a challenge ready for us, and Well, she doesn't.
Was she in her wheelchair when you bumped into her?
Pretty much, yeah. Foot was in a Rubo boot, and poor girl.
It was driving her along.
Oh, she said she did in the post. I'll have to pull up the posts here.
Yeah.
Let's see what we get. Pardon me.
But anyway, yeah.
It could be a challenge of you may drink next Saturday.
and lose the Dry February challenge? I don't think so, Tim.
Oh.
Lose $20.
I think I'm down 60 or 80 now, plus a little bit more. So 100.
Once again, you're so good at math. I love it. Kayla, what post did you comment on? I'm just looking at
there. Yeah.
Oh,
ooh, a walking one. Ooh. Kindness is good. That'd be tough for Caitlin to do, though. Holy crap. You ever hung out with her for 20 minutes? Holy man.
Every Saturday.
Every Saturday.
I was just wondering, does she stop talking for 20 minutes when you talk to her?
She's pretty good.
Hey, Kayla, I have a question for you. My sister and I were talking, and we were wondering if you or your husband are related to any of the Bennetts out of Dixonville, Grimshaw area. Reply when you want.
Kayla is not. She is not. Her husband.
I know she's not a Bennett, but I'm just wondering if her husband.
No, she is a Bennett. She is a Bennett. He's not. Yeah.
Okay.
She wouldn't marry him for some reason. I don't know what the hell's going on there.
No, I don't believe so, she says. Thank you.
There you have it.
No, we knew the Bennetts from the Grimshaw and Dixonville area because good friends of ours that we hung out with all the time growing up are family members of them. So I was just curious. I know Bennett's
I could see with Kayla's personality that she grew up in Dixonville or somewhere out there, eh?
somewhere out in the woods.
Yeah.
You guys are ruthless.
Hey,
Well, usually she is.
What's your favorite family tradition?
Favorite family tradition. I don't know. Christmas, getting together on on Christmas Day. Sorry, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, but Christmas Eve is always a blast. You get Dad's got 7 or 6 brothers and sisters, so there's a ton of us that get together.
Except for us.
Yeah. But yeah, that's probably my favorite family tradition.
Mine is Christmas Eve when we go to church, and I have 3 or 4 glasses of wine here, and then we head to church with the in-laws, and then when we sing, the preacher will put up whatever song we're singing, but he'll put it up in 3 different languages, and I'll try to do German, right? And I'll try to do. I got all my kids there, and their wives there, and Kaylee usually brings one of her friends, and yeah, we have a blast.
So your favorite family tradition is getting drunk, going to church, and singing German.
You got her.
Love it.
Believe it or not, that's not even shocking, to be honest with you.
Just trying to have a little fun.
I see him actually doing that.
Wow. It's a true story.
For me, it is also Christmas. We would spend, my sisters and I, we'd spend Christmas Day with the families, but we always knew that Boxing Day, we ended up at Mom and Dad's. My mom and dad's, whether they were in Cold Lake or whether they're in Leduc or wherever, Boxing Day was supper at Mom and Dad's and the family getting together, family and all kids and stuff like that, getting together at Mom and Dad's. So that's one of my favorite family traditions.
Well, I guess pre-marriage, it would have been getting together with the Blakeleys every year, going to Bald Knoll Hill in Tangent there along the river and tobogganing down that big mother truck, and we'd do it all day long on Christmas Day. We'd just up and down that hill. We'd have a skidoo take us back up, and we'd toboggan back down, and yeah. So something like that for sure. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Yeah, getting together, that's for sure. That's the best.
Yeah. Getting together with family is always a good one.
Sounds like you got some stories there, Dwayne.
In my previous life, goes back to the drunk stories for Gerald that I don't want to talk about.
Yeah, you guys are chicken shit. You guys hung me out to dry on that one.
Dwayne, Kayla wants to know which Bennett's from Grimshaw.
The only one that I know of is Joan Bennett and Gerald Bennett. Gerald Bennett was a son, I think. Joan, I think. I haven't seen them.
Greg Bennett.
So that's the two names that pop in my head.
And there's Greg Bennett and Brenda Bennett.
Yeah. If you only had 1 sense, what would it be and why?
1 sense. Holy shit.
Touch, feel, hear, taste.
Yeah.
I thought you said 1/10. I'm like, I don't know.
See, that's funny shit when you're drinking.
Where would you put it and why?
You say?
I would put it in the bush and sleep in it.
Or Gerald's driveway and sleep in it?
Mine would be sight.
Why?
Because I can put up with every other loss. As long as I can see, I can watch, I can see everything going on around me. If I lose my smell, I lose my smell. If I lose my touch, I lose my touch. But as long as I can see what's going on around me, I think that'd be pretty important to me. So, and I'm halfway there because, I'm blind in this eye and I can't see out of this one. So.
Oofta. I got to go get my freaking eyes checked, man. One sense.
Come on, it's only 1 of 7 here. Let's go, buddy. Talk to me.
What are your 7 senses then, Gerald?
Well, I don't know. I just know there's 7.
Yeah, I'd have to go with vision too. Vision's important. You got to be able to see where you're going. I know people can do without it, but I don't know. I think I'd struggle.
For me, I'd want hearing. I want to be able to hear music.
Ooh, that's a good point.
But you can feel it through your feet.
I think sight. You can have a seeing eye dog be your eyes for you, or you can have somebody be your eyes for you. But I think that, and taste, I don't think it's a real big thing, anyways. But I think being able to hear music is the big thing. Being able to hear music, or even if you're listening to a hockey game, you don't have to watch it. You can just listen to it, right? Like, I mean, when I was growing up and I was an Oilers fan and stuff like that, when I was a kid, you just put it on the radio.
Yeah.
There and listen to it. You didn't have it on TV.
Yeah.
Mine would be here.
Dwayne, when I was in Minnesota, I guess it'd be 2 summers ago now, we watched me and Kevin went down to Minnesota to watch. We were going to see ELO in concert, but we also put in Minnesota Twins and the Yankees. Well, my seats where I took a picture of this gentleman behind me. He was probably, might have been 30 years old. This kid, he's handicapped, right? But his aunt beside him was blind, and she had the headphones in, listening to the game, knew exactly what was going on, so alert. It was actually pretty amazing the picture I took, it shows his aunt in the picture, right? But it's pretty amazing as far as that goes, right? So you might, yeah, that's a good one too. But you can also feel music through your feet. So not the sound, of course.
Or you can feel it through your hands too. You can feel the beat and stuff like that through your hands, right? Like if you put your hand on a speaker, right? You can feel the vibrations.
Yeah.
But
have you guys seen the movie So Long, Pete Tom?
No.
It's a story about a DJ that he just, obviously, if you're a DJ, you're listening to music way too loud and partying way too hard. So he ends up losing his hearing as a DJ. And then he goes out and does a set, and everyone's like losing their mind because it's just terrible. So he had to figure out a way to be able to still DJ, and that's exactly what he did. He was standing on subwoofers, and he was still be able to mix good music with. I mean, good music, depending on what kind of music you like. But
Right.
as far as
Colton's ass.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
They can feel every Thursday vibrations. What's that from Ashley? What does that mean?
I don't know.
Yeah. What do you mean, Ashley? They can feel every Thursday vibrations.
So, have you ever disliked something and then changed your mind about it?
Yeah, that's why I'm working with you two.
We're so lucky, Dwayne.
Yay! Yay!
Go ahead, Colton, because I do have a right answer for that one.
I can go to hell now.
Yeah, I was gonna say sushi. Growing up, I always turned up my nose. I was like, "Ew, sushi's gross. It's got seaweed in it." And then I tried it, and it's delicious. So yeah, sushi.
Where do you get yours from? Sumo?
What's sumo?
Sumo is a great place for sushi.
And is it like a chain restaurant, or is it in Edmonton?
I know they got a couple around Edmonton here. I thought maybe they might be, but
okay, maybe they just haven't made their way up north here yet.
Well, that could take a long time.
Yeah, I don't know, man. We got the Gap.
You guys just got that last year, eh?
Yeah, it was a couple years ago. Yeah.
And we just got Popeye, so we're laughing.
What's that, Dwayne?
I said, did you get Baby Gap yet? It's on its way.
Give it about 9 months.
Yeah, give or take. Depends if you're having twins.
What the hell?
Oh man, yeah, Gerald, you're right. We do have a Popeyes, and that chicken is pretty good.
I haven't eaten there yet, so
go have the chicken burger, man. Oof.
We don't eat out. We don't go to fast food. We don't do that stuff very often. So I will work my way over there though, because we just actually went to Boardwalk last week, and that was really good. So it's a start.
So Gerald?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever disliked something and then started liking it?
You know what? I was still thinking of that. And you know what, Dwayne, truth be told, I can't think of nothing that I disliked and then started liking it later on.
Gerald, here's my answer that's going to help you out.
Okay.
Salad.
I will work on that one, buddy. I will work on that
one. It's never gonna happen.
I think it's all in your head, man.
I think if your wife keeps making it for you, I'm pretty sure he'll keep eating it.
100%.
That's a true story. That's a true story. Yes, Kayla, we know Boardwalk came after Popeyes. If I had a nickel for every time I heard that.
Probably have a nickel.
So, what is your most prized possession and why?
Ooh,
that'll be a tougher one for Colton. Maybe it's 13 bikes.
Which one specifically?
One of the 13. That's going to be difficult.
That's gonna be tough. You go ahead, Gerald.
Well, that's a corny question because my answer would be my daughter. You know, my family, my daughter, right? I mean,
I don't think that's possession, man.
Oh, I own her. But a prize possession. Trish even said the same thing. That's not a possession. I said, oh my God, what do you guys want from me? You know, I'm just trying to get along with everybody here, okay? My prized possession would be my dad's pocket watch and my dad's putter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because Harv and I get along on the golf course, and his pocket watch has been tucked away for a while now. But those would be my prized possessions.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
I don't know, man. Either my house or my golf clubs. Wow,
that's a little material. That's material.
Well, that was the whole point of the question, man.
Your mom says Old Blue. What's that? Who's that?
Well, Blue, that was my first pickup truck. I drove it for 12 years until the transmission went through it in the auction, got $1,000. And now I got the door handle.
Gerald, if you don't remember the early days of this program, he told us the story about Old Blue.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good call too, Mom. Pull you from my grandpa George.
See, that's cool. Yeah.
That's really cool. I think somebody needs to check on Patrick.
What the hell?
How are you
I
doing?
know I get something, but I can't remember.
Oh, friendships. There you go.
I smell burnt toast.
How about you, Dwayne?
For me, I got a couple. One would be the jersey behind me. Signed. And the second one would be my truck, the one I have now. It's the very first major purchase that I ever made in my entire life that I have bought and I have paid off, and it's mine.
That's awesome. What kind of truck do you got?
What's that?
What kind of truck do you got?
I got a 2013 F-150 FX4.
Yeah, buddy. 3-1. Whoop, whoop.
Whatever.
Come on.
But yeah, those are my two, because it's just I've never bought or paid for anything. Like, I've never had something brand new. Like, I bought it brand new, and I've never had that. And the back there was one of my very first big purchases ever.
The jersey?
Kind of like I got out of my first marriage and I could buy things.
Right. Yeah.
And I could say that because I know she wouldn't be watching this because I'm not friends with her on Facebook.
Well, that's okay. That's a positive statement anyway, buddy.
Well, speaking of sports memorabilia, where did you get your jersey from?
A buddy of mine that had it, and his wife said he collected way too much stuff and he needed to sell it. And I'm like, yeah, I want it.
Yeah.
I'll buy it.
That's awesome.
I wasn't rolling in the dough, so he let me make payments on it, and I got it once I paid it off. And yeah, it's been moving around with me since.
That's cool.
That's awesome. I bought a couple of sports memorabilia items as well. I guess this will touch on your question about a drunk story, Gerald.
There we go. Yeah.
We were golfing in a celebrity golf tournament. It was called the Lisa Longball Golf Tournament here in Grand Prairie. And so it was three people from work, and then we'd have a celebrity with us. So we had Michelle Colchier, I think is her name. She was Olympic medalist playing volleyball.
Okay.
And then I don't think we golfed with Theo Fleury, but he was there. Anyway, so we all had a riot. And of course, Ritchie Brothers Auctioneers, that's who I work for, and that's who I was golfing with. So we got to auction off some items. So Kevin Tink was auctioning these items off. And this is at the end of the day. We started drinking on hole 2.
What happened to hole 1?
Well, hole 1, it was 10 in the morning, and I was with the salesman and my boss. So we decided, well, let's just pump the brakes. And then hole 2 came, and everyone's like, so beers? Yeah. And so anyways, Kevin was doing the auctioning. Kiefer was doing the bid catching. So I decided I wanted to participate. So I was going to do the bidding.
Wow.
Up on the block was 2 signed autographed pictures. One was GSP and one was Doug Gilmore, I think. And I'm not a Leafs fan. I'm not a huge UFC fan, but I wanted to bid. So they were up on choice. they're both getting bid on, and bid it up to, I think, $250. And Kevin says, sold. He says, which one do you want, Colton? I said, I'll take them all. I just wanted to be that guy that took them all. He's like, you realize that's $250 a piece, right? I'm like, yeah, man, I've been to an auction.
I've been around.
In the morning, I had to go pay for my items, and I'm like, man, I spent $500 on these? What an idiot. Wasn't actually anything I wanted, but it was for a good charity. So
the question is, do you still have them?
I do. Yeah, they're in my office at work.
Nice.
Are you ever in your office at work?
Rarely. I swung in there on Friday and dropped off a radio and swapped trucks.
I thought your office was outside.
For the most part, yeah. But yeah, I've moved through a few positions at Ritchie Brothers, and one of my positions was equipment manager. So I had an office up in the main building, and then I moved down to the yard office. Long story short, I got this new position, and my boss, for old time's sake, gave me my old office back. So,
wow.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Aren't you special?
I am pretty special. Yeah.
Are you guys a work to live type of person or a live to work type of person?
Oh, how do I take that one? You know what?
Let me take this one, Gerald.
Okay.
I would have to say that that's a dichotomy, and I'm somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Joe?
It all depends what you're doing. If you love what you're doing, right? But I mean, I've been in sales most of my life, most of my older career, which I love selling. It doesn't matter what the product is, I'll sell it, right? But now I live to work or work to live. I enjoy being at the bowling alley. So is that work to live?
No.
That's living to work. Because I could care shit. I could give two shits if I was 80 still at the bowling alley. That's where I'd want to be, right? So whatever that is, I want to be that guy.
Hi, Grandma Peggy.
She had trouble connecting.
She made it.
Kayla had a question for Colton there.
Yeah, I was just getting there. She says, how long have you been there? I've been there a little over 7 years now. Patrick says he's the low man on the totem pole again, shoveling dirt, etc. But it's been great learning experience. Running the goon spoon.
He just sent my wife pictures because sent my wife pictures because he rides the rail in a half-ton truck. You know those guys that have the wheels on the rails, those half-ton trucks. And the pictures he sent Trish were freaking. He was up in Merritt and Lillooet and Linton, that area, for a week. Right. I mean, you're not on the highway. The pictures he took were pretty amazing. Pretty amazing.
That's awesome. Dwayne, what were you saying there?
I forget.
Oh, okay.
I'm like you though, Colton. I'm not sure. I think I'd be somewhere in the middle of that too. Like especially now. I would say when I was younger, I was working to live because I was just living paycheck to paycheck. Now with having my own thing, I'm living to work. Like I enjoy what I do. I love what I do. This is probably the first time in a real long time that I'm loving what I'm doing. And I look forward to it.
Yeah, that's me.
So I love it. All right, boys, put your rapid fire hats on.
Okay. 4. Oh.
If the toilet paper roll is low, but not completely out, do you replace it or do you leave it for somebody else?
Well, I'm the only one else, so I replace it.
I always replace it. And I don't hear any barking in the background, so that's a true story.
I never used to replace it. I would always leave it until I got married. And then I learned how to replace
And
it.
CRTC showed up. That's right.
Well, speaking of toilet paper, do you put the leading part on the front facing you or on the back away from you?
Front.
The leading part on the face is facing me, and then rolling downhill, not uphill.
That's
Mullets
correct.
Because when you're going into the bathroom in the middle of the night and it's dark as all hell, you don't want to have to be. You don't. First of all, you don't turn on a light when you go in there. You're feeling your way through, and the last thing you want is be fighting which direction that frickin' thing is going. Let me tell you.
Yeah, it's funny. You always play that game where you walk into the bathroom and you're like, trying to sleep. You're like, no, I just got to stay half asleep. Then I can fall right back asleep. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a front guy too. Beards are cool. Mullets are not.
Yeah, 100%. What's your favorite carnival food?
Ooh.
Carnival. I don't go to carnivals.
Corn dogs?
You
I
never
just
went.
hot dog.
You never went to the Bear Lake Stampede, Gerald? I call bullshit.
Well, okay, true story. And they would be hot dogs back then. Yeah, I love loaded hot dogs.
What do you put on your hot? Oh, sorry, rapid fire. Hit me.
Yeah.
Hey, we can come back to that. Name a word that starts with the letter Q.
Quick.
Oh, Quasimodo.
Wow, that went a lot smoother than I thought it was going to. Climb a mountain or jump out of a plane?
Jump out of a plane because I haven't. I've climbed a mountain. I haven't jumped out. Of a plane.
Climb a mountain.
Actually, I shouldn't say.
Every mountain, you boys, does not count.
I've rode a ski lift up a mountain. That's about as mountainish as I've got.
If you were really hungry, would you eat a bug?
I have eaten bugs.
That'd be a negative.
When I was a scout leader in camp, one of our stations we had to cook grasshoppers and eat them, and they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they never recognize that, Ashley. I'm answering Ashley's question there. Okay, go on.
Would you eat a day-old taquito from 7-Eleven?
Depends on how much I drank the night before.
No.
What's the most hours you've watched TV in a single day?
Oh, flip.
Do naps count?
No.
Were you watching TV?
Well, the TV was on, right? I don't know. I'd say probably 12 hours. I'd put in the
Yeah,
first.
I got a dozen hours for sure.
I beat you both.
Yeah.
What do you got? 24? You got a 24 under your belt?
I don't have a 24, but I do have a 22.
Damn. What were you watching? Was it one consecutive?
I was down the rabbit hole on a Netflix and craved TV shows.
Oh, nice.
I just didn't stop watching. And then plus, I did it probably a 16-hour, no, probably a 12 to 14-hour here last Sunday.
Wow.
I was on and it was rained out and it didn't get going till late again. So started watching it at 10 in the morning. I think I stopped watching at about 11 o'clock at night. So good 13 hours.
Wow.
Kayla, it was scout camp, not band camp.
No, it was scout. I think you learned to play the tuba, Kayla.
What sound does a seal make?
Nailed it.
Come on, Colton, you can fit in. It's okay.
I was thinking the little rubber seal that goes on a faucet.
Oh.
Leave
My
it,
Lord.
Think literal. Leave it to a millennial.
All right.
And when was the last time you stayed up past 4 a.m.?
Oh.
I thought we were talking about drinking stories, Dwayne.
I didn't say drinking. I said just stay up past 4 a.m.
Well, it definitely wasn't in February. I'll tell you that for free.
Colton, it would have been probably the same one as me.
When?
New Year's Eve at HJ's last year.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
We were still bowling at 3 a.m., I'm sure. So
No, I went to a few parties at New Year's Eve.
yeah, so that'd have been the one, right?
I think that was my party too.
Yeah, we kicked you out because you were being an asshole. So we like, get him out of here, right?
No,
So,
I won free golf because I was awesome.
and yours, Dwayne, was last week?
Nope, mine would have been last summer.
Last summer, yeah. When life was good.
No, I was. Norma was out of town, and I was here by myself, and I couldn't sleep.
Oh,
I stayed up all night.
Aw.
that's beautiful, man.
Patrick said he got to run from boulders sliding down the hill this week. That sounds a little sketchy.
Well, the pictures he sent us were pretty sketchy where he was.
I was just wondering if a boulder falls down a mountain, is it like Plinko? Does it come down a straight line, or does it move?
I would say the only difference there would be at the end of it, somebody loses a car, not wins a car.
Yeah.
That's a big difference there.
Yeah.
Come see, come saw.
So
now you're splitting hairs.
My hairs aren't splitting. How can
So we had two people say what they wanted us to do. It was walking and
kindness.
Kindness.
I'm into the walking thing. Let's do it. How many steps we can get?
Yeah. I'll turn my phone on for my steps. Yeah.
D-Wade?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
And so how about this week? How about for winners and losers? How about we're just all winners and we all get to donate?
Okay. Well, we'll all be walking, right? So it'll be like eating salad.
The salad challenge.
It'll be like eating salad. We'll all be winners.
Dwayne, I know you're jumping at the bed here, buddy.
It's amazing what he chooses to hear or not hear. Would you like to repeat that now, Colton?
Thank you, Dwayne. Okay, so as far as the salad challenge goes, since we all got 7 days, we all nailed the challenge, we all won. So usually the two losers have to donate. So how about, since we all did it, we're all winners, and we all get to donate.
Okay.
Okay.
And then for the walking challenge, the two losers donate.
Yeah.
Right? Just FYI, boys, I do a lot of walking for work.
Yeah. FYI, boys, I'm not working, so I'll just go for some walks.
Well, I guess we'll see, won't we?
Yeah, we will. Okay.
FYI, boys, I have a treadmill downstairs.
How are you going to measure that, though?
Yeah.
You can still measure it on. I have an Apple Watch.
Oh.
And it records it all on my phone.
Okay. Well, let's do that. And if you want, can you guys take like daily screenshots?
Yep.
And post those.
So
it'd be cool to keep track, right?
Oh yeah.
I'll have to get Kaylee to show me how to do that.
IT is on
it. Patrick, Joe needs you.
No, I got Kaylee for that one.
He let you know about Plinko. He said, just like Plinko. We thought it was heading away from us, but then it hit the channel heading right for us. Go.
Yeah.
That's when you're standing down at the bottom going, am I bobbing or am I weaving?
Yeah.
Kayla says no taping the watch to the treadmill, Dwayne.
Kayla, if you keep giving away my secrets, we're going to have an issue.
Oh, right on, fellas. Well, I got a pee, so let's wrap this sucker up.
Okay.
And of all the things you didn't know how to end the show, Pete takes it over.
He did her. He did her.
Every time. It's been a heck of a show. Had fun.
Yep.
Joe had his 4 thought-provoking, skill-testing questions, so that was fun. And Dwayne wrapped us up with some rapid fire and a whole bunch of other questions. It was good. If you guys enjoyed it, give us a like, give us a share. We'll check you next week with our walking challenge.
Who?
Check you later.